Daniel speaks of four Gentile empires: Babylon, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greco-Macedonian Empire, and the Roman Empire. There will be a final resurrection of this Roman Empire in Europe right before Christ comes. Daniel 2, verse 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, inasmuch as iron breaks in pieces and shatters everything. And like iron that crushes, that kingdom will break in pieces and crush all the others. Drop down to verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So the final resurrection of this Roman Empire will happen right before Christ comes back. Now, there are events that haven't happened yet that need to happen before this. We need to see sacrifices again in Israel. We don't see that. There needs to be a false religious leader, a false charismatic religious leader on the world scene. We don't see that yet. And we need to see a European superpower. We don't see that yet. It says in Revelation 13, verse 4, they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? We don't see a power that strong militarily yet in Europe. And while the tragedy unfolding in Ukraine is not the beginning of World War III, it could help lead to that, because it is leading the Europeans to start to see the need to rearm. There's an article that I will tweet out in France24.com that came out today. Germany to buy dozens of U.S. fighter jets in spending spree. Now, we don't know God's timetable, but we do know that we need to see a massive superpower, a military superpower, arise in Europe that's not going to be dependent upon the United States for its defense. That hasn't happened yet, but this could be the beginnings of it. It looks like Germany is starting to rearm now because of the horrible tragedy in Ukraine. So keep an eye on Europe, keep an eye on increased military spending there. If you hear anything about sacrifices in the Middle East or a false religious leader, then start to grow concerned. But the best way not to be deceived is to read this book. Read it so that you can't be deceived. Read it for yourself. Peace all. Bye-bye.